kids, I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start chapter. So read and enjoy.
Chapter 13 Just for Fun. Read and enjoy. Characters in the play: Nisha, Kajol, Kanika, Shivani, Rohit. Students: Mrs. Gupta, drama teacher. Miss Sharma, class teacher. Scene 1. School auditorium. 3 classmates are rehearsing a skit which they want to put up on Children's Day. They are with Mrs. Gupta. The girls are playing roles of 3 fashionable cats who are talking about grooming parlors for cat. Mrs. Gupta: Well girls, keep it in mind to speak clearly, especially the name. They might be a little difficult for the audience to understand. Kanika, start from the line about the bonnet. Kanika starts speaking. Kanika: What a pretty bonnet you are wearing. But why have you covered up your pretty curls? Nisha: Oh wait, till I take it off. You'll know then. Honestly, I imagine I had get a haircut by those experts, as they call themselves. Ugh, experts indeed. Kajol: But didn't you go to Fanny's fashionable felines? Nisha: Oh dear no, I wouldn't go there even if I had to go bald. They are terrible. I went to Kathy's Creations for cats and what a catastrophe. Kanika: Well, you should go to Lucky's Luke Leonine studio. They are the only ones who knows how to treat us right. Nisha: Oh well, I have heard stories about them too. It's Penelope's pampered Persians for me from now on. They realize how important we are. Mrs. Gupta: Okay, stop there. Kanika, say your lines with a little more style. And Shivani peeps through the door and calls out to Mrs. Gupta. Shivani: Excuse me ma'am, may I speak to you for a moment, please? Mrs. Gupta: Okay, take a break girls. I'll just see what Shivani wants. Mrs. Gupta leaves the room, closing the door behind her. The girls can see Shivani and Mrs. Gupta through the glass window and start gossiping. Kajol: Yes girls, let's take a break before Mrs. Gupta comes back after meeting the great Shivani. She makes a face in Shivani's direction. Nisha: I wonder what or who she is tattling about to Mrs. Gupta. Kajol: I would love to get even with her for spilling the beans to Mr. Rao about me taking those roses from the class 10th exhibition. After all, they were for ma'am. Why did she have to make such a great fuss about it? Girls, give me some ideas. Hey, I know. Remember the encyclopedia episode? Mr. Patel was very angry when he saw that pages had been torn out from one of the encyclopedias. Why don't we go and tell him that we had seen Shivani tearing out those pages for a project? Kanika: Oh, that will teach her a lesson. But will he believe us? Kajol: Why not? After all, it is 3 of us against 1. And we'll spread the story around the class as well. Then she will really be in trouble. Kanika: Brilliant idea. Let's do it. Nisha: Hey, wait for a while. I am not sure about this. What if she gets suspended for this? Kajol: Oh, will you relax? She won't get suspended for such a harmless matter. But she will definitely get a good scolding from Mr. Patel. I would like to see her face then. Ooh, what a fun! The bell rings and the girls go in the direction of the library to carry out their mischievous plan. Scene 2. Inside the classroom, it is a communication and social skill period. Miss Sharma, who is the class teacher, is taking attendance. She can hear some whispering in the class. Kajol, Kanika and Nisha are giggling. Miss Sharma. Well, let's begin the class, shall we? We are going to play hangman to guess the topic of today's discussion. You have to guess the 6 letters that make up this word. She draws the image and 6 gaps for the word she wants to draw out from the students. Come on, start guessing. Kanika. Does the word have an O? Miss Sharma. Yes, it does. She writes the letter in the correct gap. Nisha. Does the word have a G and a P, ma'am? Miss Sharma. Yes, and you are very close to guessing the word, Nisha. Kajol. I think I know the word, ma'am. Is it gossip? Miss Sharma. Full points to your team, Kajol. Good. Now that you have guessed the word, let me check. Does anyone know the story of the feather pillow? All students. No, ma'am. All chorus in unison. Miss Sharma. Well, let me tell it to you then. There was once a wise man that the entire village looked up to, but a certain villager got upset because the wise man had given him some advice that he didn't like. So, the villager walked around the village and spread rumor about the wise man. Eventually, he was discovered as the one who had started the lie. The wise man, however, forgave him, but to prove a point, he set a task for the man. Any guesses what the wise man asked him to do? Waits for responses from the students. Nisha. Maybe he told the man to work in his fields for a week or asked him to... Miss Sharma. Well, not exactly. He asked the man to get a feather pillow. He took the pillow and carefully opened up a seam. Then, what do you think he did with it? Anyone? Waits for responses. Kanika. He gave the man a feather and asked him to write something with it? Maybe. Miss Sharma. No, he didn't ask the man to do that. Any other guesses? Rohit. Ma'am, I think he asked the man to distribute the feathers to everyone in the village. Miss Sharma. Well, nearly true. But he wanted the man to do something stranger than that. He gave the open pillow to the man and told him to walk as far as he could and scatter the feathers in the wind as he went along. After he had scattered all the feathers, he was to come back to the wise man. When he came back, the wise man told him, now go and collect all those feathers and put them back in the pillow. Nisha. Oh, how would he do that? Miss Sharma. Yes, that's how the man must have reacted too. But what do you think he learned from his task? Kajol. I think what the wise man wanted to show was that words like feathers spread far and wide and cannot always be taken back. Miss Sharma. Yes, you have got the point. Just then there is an announcement on the intercom. Voice on the. Miss Sharma requested to meet the parents of Shivani in the meeting. Intercom. Regular on the ground floor. Miss Sharma. I'll be back in few minutes. Rohit, please handle the class. Miss Sharma leaves. Meanwhile, Nisha, Kanika and Kajol whispering. Nisha. Hey, do you think Shivani's parents are here because of that lie we spread about her? Is she in big trouble now? Kanika. I don't know. That could be the reason. Anyway, I am beginning to think that what we did was not right at all. And this thing seems to be of control too. Kajol. I know, I never thought it will go this far. And I think Miss Sharma purposely told us this story. She wants to say something to us especially. Kanika. Do you think she knows? Kajol. Why else would she tell us this story? Nisha. I think we need to speak to Miss Sharma. Kajol. Oh, here she is. Miss Sharma comes back to the classroom. Ma'am, can we talk to you in private for a minute, please? It's important. Miss Sharma. Yes, of course, girls. Where would you like to talk? Here or in the counseling room? Nisha. I think let's go to the counseling room. Miss Sharma. Miss Sharma and the three girls, Kajol, Nisha and Kanika, go to the counseling room. Inside the counseling room, scene 3. Miss Sharma. So girls, tell me, do you need any kind of help? Nisha. Well ma'am, we actually want to tell you that the story has made us think about a rumor we spread. Kajol. We are feeling very bad about it. We didn't mean to hurt anybody. Kanika. We want to say sorry, but we don't know how. Miss Sharma. That's the right thing to do, girls, and I'm very happy to know that you have learned a valuable lesson from the story. Don't worry, the matter can be resolved. You only need to sincerely apologize to the person about whom you spread the rumor. Come on, let's go to the class and try to sort out the matter to straight. They all go back to the class.